Well, good morning, brothers and sisters. It's kind of an overcast day today, and I'm going to go see about listening to a message at a church. Now, wait a minute, Ray.
It was not enough.
I thought you said that you don't subscribe to institutional religious systems. Accepted. That is true. I do not subscribe to institutional religious systems. I do not subscribe to traditions that are trying to be or forced as doctrine. We have the Bible. We have the authority of the scriptures, and it's called sola scriptura. So everything we need to learn for reproof, for guidance, for correction, you'll find in the Bible. Not the traditions of man, not the creeds of man. Okay, so that's where I come from.
Weakness of Christ.
And but on the other hand, I do enjoy a good fellowship. I do enjoy singing hymnals. I love singing hymnals. I'm going to turn this thing so it's a little straighter. There we go. I love singing hymnals. I love singing hymnals a cappella. And I don't know if this particular church or collection of people use a piano or not. Generally speaking, Church of Christ do not use instruments in their church. But the whole point of me doing this and going and visiting is because I want to listen to a message. Listen to a message. I want to listen to whoever's giving the message and introduce myself if I don't know them. Have conversation, no matter how short that may be. But the main goal is to go listen to a message. And with that said, I want to go and do this. I want to go and listen to a message. Doesn't mean that I subscribe to denomination, because denomination that's not biblical. That is tradition that has been hammered into people believing that it's doctrine. You won't find it in the Bible. Each one of us is a temple. And, the Father and the Son dwell inside of me and make abode in me. Now, as individual saints, we get together and we fellowship. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But denominations, that's not biblical. That's tradition. That is something that has been hammered and forced through tradition to be accepted as doctrine. And it's not. It's not doctrine. You won't find it. But that doesn't mean I can't go listen to a messenger, whether it's in a building or not. And that's the other thing. Buildings. These are our sanctuaries. These are our temples. No, this body is a temple. That's just a collection place. That's just a place where people get together. But it's not sacred. It's just a building. The people together is what, when two or more gather in my name, I will be among you. See, I'm a follower of Christ, not a denomination. I don't subscribe to that. But I want to go and listen to a message. I want to sing some hymnals with other people. And that's why I'm going. And I don't care what the denomination label is, care less. Because I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to any of that. But it's a collective of people that I want to believe that they're followers of Christ. And I want to fellowship with them. So that's what I'm doing this morning. And I'll let you know how it goes afterwards, my take on it, and share whatever the message was. And we'll go from there. All right. Talk to you soon. Well, okay. Now that was a delightful fellowship. Walked in and visiting with cousins, and I looked in the room there, and I thought, well, most of these people are related to me. And I even saw Rex and Glenda there. That was awesome. Wonderful fellowship, and I certainly, our blessed Savior was dwelling amongst those people. I could feel it. It was very nice. A cappella hymnal singing. Oh, it was beautiful. I miss that. I miss singing a cappella. And now, one thing I did find interesting with their communion during the pandemic, you could purchase these. It's both the juice and the little unleavened cracker in a sealed, peel one side and eat the bread and peel the other side and drink the wine. And I'd never seen any of those before, but since during the pandemic they had purchased those just because. But they're continuing to use those, so that was something new to me in taking communion. Let's see. The message today was on motherhood, and given today that today is Mother's Day, three big events today. Okay, the second event is my brother and sister cousins of Bev and Wes, 48th year anniversary, so congratulations to them. And let's see, and the kids, the high school kids, I guess, graduating today too. So a lot of big things going on, Mother's Day, and that's what the messenger's message was about. It was a good message. He went through the birth, motherhood of John the Baptist, and of course our Savior, and talked a little about the growing up of our Savior, and when he was brought for circumcision, and the prophet Simeon finally got to see the Savior, the Messiah, before he died. He asked the Lord that to be able to see the Messiah, and talked about that, and then talked about when Jesus was doing his Father's work in Jerusalem, and Joseph and Mary, it took them 3 days to find him, and as a parent, losing your 12-year-old child had to be pretty traumatic, given in that time. So we talked about that, and then he discussed the Savior's first miracle, which was, his mother asked him to do something at the wedding. And you know the story. And he's like, woman, why, my time has not come. And, but he did indeed do that. Turn the water into wine. And then on his crucifixion, he talked about, and I've got it all written down in my notes, but talked about from the cross, telling his mother, or talking to his mother, and then talking to John to care for his mother after he was gone. And then he pretty much wrapped up, and then more a cappella singing. And those old hymnals, I remember, I sang them all my life, so it's not like these were new to me. As opposed to going to other churches that are not Church of Christ, most of the songs are the same because they come from the same author. They're just spread to various churches. Anyway, but it was delightful, and the folks there were just very warm and welcoming, and that's what I needed. I needed the fellowship today. I wanted the fellowship. I've been craving fellowship, and listening to a message and singing hymnals, and I miss that. So when I need to go to an institutional religious system, because I feel that I need to do that kind of connection, then I'll do so. And it doesn't matter what congregation it is. It's I'll go to any congregation. Doesn't matter to me. But that's what I needed, and my needs were fulfilled, and now I'm going home, and I'm gonna pick up the little woman, and we're gonna go and do some grocery shopping. And so y'all have a blessed day. It's a beautiful first day, and it's still overcast, but be kind to one another, and by all means, your kindness could change someone's life, and someone else's kindness could change your life. So strive for that. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Love you. See ya.